to an x minus whatever, and you got to put it in the y, x minus h squared plus k form. Freaking, I cannot figure it out for the life of me. I've done it 1,800 times. I can never figure out the k for some reason. I always screw it up
sucks, dude.
every time. It's starting to piss me off.
Which one was it?
It's like number 4 for the first homework assignment. It's like right at the beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just been a pain.
No, I hear you, dude. Sorry, I'm looking. I've got like the special pen I'm supposed to use in my notebook. And I can stick it in the microwave for 4 minutes and it'll erase everything in it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Science, right?
Just nuke your paper.
That's what I was thinking.
But yeah, I can't find the dang pen anymore. The struggle.
Struggle is real. They have pencil where you can erase that. I mean,
yeah, but I mean that's thinking a little bit too hard. Come on, man.
Is it? All right, my bad.
I can't microwave pencil. It won't erase. I'll spend some more time looking for it later. I've got more than one notebook. So okay, if I can find the other one.
All right. Well, guess we'll get this thing started.
Radio silence from Clay then.
No,
I'm here.
Here.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Oops, I didn't see you join. My bad.
it's good.
So you're recording, right, Brian?
What was that? Yeah, I've already started it. I just started it when Claire joined, so we're good. All right. Should we start going through the extension problems then?
Sounds good to
Yeah, I
me.
guess so.
All right. Well, number 1 is graph -1/2 x minus 4 plus 3 by finding and listing all transformations starting with domain and range. Identifying any symmetry, name of the function, and intervals. All right. Well, the
Well, the transformations, isn't it going to go right 4 up 3?
yeah.
And then it's going to not extend but shrink by half, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now because it's -1/2, does that mean it flips? Is that what that means?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it flip over? What axis?
The X.
X-axis.
It should.
Does it flip over the x-axis though, or does it flip over the line y-x or y equals x?
I
think it flips over the X.
Yeah, because I think what it's supposed to be is this way, and because it's a negative, it just goes the other way. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We can we'll plug in some numbers in a minute to make sure.
Oh, sorry. Somebody's got a graphing calculator. It's not me, but
I got it. Okay, the domain and the range. So the domain is going to be negative infinity to 4, right?
No, it should be just to be negative infinity to infinity.
no.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Wait, really?
Wait,
though?
why?
Because it's an
Yeah.
absolute, right? Oh,
Yeah, but the range will change, but you can still
range,
put in
that's right.
whatever number. The range will be
negative infinity to infinity.
no, the range will be
Or sorry, that's the domain. The range.
0 to infinity, right?
Well,
'Cause you
if the
I
graph is
think it would
negative,
be
though,
negative
Oh, no,
infinity
it is.
to 3.
You're right. It's negative infinity to 4
yeah.
or 3. Sorry, you're right. The absolute value threw me off.
So if there's an absolute value, you can't have a 0 within the absolute value. Is that what
No,
it's saying?
well, if you put
You
in
can.
4 for the for x, that becomes 0. 0 times a half is 0, so the highest of the graph can ever go is 3.
Yeah, so it's negative infinity to 3 for the range.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right. And then symmetry. Let me check it out on my calculator.
Shouldn't there just be vertical symmetry?
No, it should be the one, the Y. I don't know how to say it, but it goes over the Y-axis, that line of symmetry. Oh, I guess, yeah, vertical. That's what they call it. You're right.
Yeah,
Bad.
you're right, Peter, because
Okay.
the symmetry is going to look like this. Oh, can you see it?
Yep.
So it's going to look,
Well, it's just right there at
yeah,
y equals 3 or x equals 3.
yeah. Yeah, so it'll have vertical symmetry. Over the, so yeah, so just vertical symmetry. And then we have to name the
Function.
function. Isn't that a
They call it George.
George?
I like that. Don't put that down on the exam, but that's a good answer.
It's not a parabola, but it's a
Is it there such a thing as an absolute function?
I don't know if that's what it's called, but yes, there is.
I think that might be what it is.
I don't know exactly the name, but I know that that is one of the options.
Okay. Do we know any of the interval? Do you know the intervals? Let's see. So on that graph,
What do you mean the intervals?
it
Oh,
asks.
where it's increasing and decreasing. Sorry, yeah.
Well, it's going to be negative infinity to 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it 4? Oh yeah, because they're going on the x-axis. You're right.
Negative infinity to 4, and then it'll be 4 to infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one is increasing and which one's decreasing? Or are they both one or the other?
So the first one's going to be increasing because it comes, so it looks like that.
Yeah.
And so this one right here, this one is increasing, and then it gets to a point, and then it starts going down into the negatives again. So I think that's decreasing.
Oh, okay. So it's going. Okay, I got what you're saying now.
Is somebody writing this all down?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I just realized we're like pretty far into this first problem. That's really going to suck for one of us if we're not.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got it all written down.
Okay, perfect. I
Yeah,
just
'cause
want to make sure.
I don't think we need to submit it, but it's always
Yeah, we don't.
No, I just want to know. I figured,
Okay.
I know last week we kind of started with the key open, but
Yeah.
I'd like to go as far as we can without it. So that way we can kind of see what we do now.
Yeah, definitely. So, I'll go check the key now because I think that problem's done.
Well, let's just wait till the end. We'll be all right.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so given the difference quotient, find the difference quotient for that nonsense. Great, I love these ones. All right.
So it'll be 3x plus h squared.
Wouldn't it be
Yes.
3x h squared or I don't.
Well, this is we're just setting the first one up right now. It should be
Okay.
just 3 parentheses x plus h squared,
Minus
then go minus 2x plus 1, right?
x plus h.
Oh, right,
Because
right.
So it's minus 2x plus h
Minus 2x plus h.
plus 1.
Then plus 1.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
so-
on the other one, it's just minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1.
Oh,
We need to
flip it.
Yeah, flip.
Gotcha.
Yeah, flip the signs on the second.
I like to write it out all the way first.
No, I know. I did too, so I feel you.
Okay.
x squared plus xh plus xh plus h squared. So that's going to be 3x squared plus 2xh.
No, plus 6xh. Because you got 2xh, and then you have to times that by 3.
Right. You're right. 6xh.
Then plus 3h squared
3h squared
minus
minus
2x.
2x minus 2h plus 1 minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1.
Then you can do a few cancellations here.
3x squareds. The 2x's. The 1. So then you're left with 6xh plus 3h squared minus 2h over h. And then if you pull an h out, it'll be h 6x plus 3h minus 2.
And that should be your answer.
Yep. Okay.
That's about as different as that quotient gets.
Oh, look at you.
Sorry, man. I'm in a punny mood. Did you guys?
No, dude, it was fine.
This difference questions I've done a lot. I mean, I've got. You guys get them?
Yeah, I got him.
Understand how they got them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Perfect. So now find the inverse. I kind of have trouble with these ones.
So
Oh, man.
really quick on number 2, you guys got 6x plus 3h minus 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like totally whiffed it.
Did he just drop again? Yeah, he did.
Do I need to send him an invite?
Probably.
Oh, there he is. Nope.
I don't know how it works.
There he is.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Okay, so number 3.
So does this end up being x minus 4 over 2x?
Are you just saying you already did it?
No, I'm just kind of talking out loud, trying to figure it out. I don't really know how to do.
Are you
these
on
ones.
number 3?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So what you do is you change the fx out for y, and then you flip the y's and x. So it'll be x is equal to 2y plus 1 over 3y minus 4.
Yeah,
And
you can
then
do that,
solve.
or you can just wait till the very end. But either way, it works. Yeah.
Okay, so then it would just be y. So 2y plus 1 is equal over 3y minus 4
Equals x.
equals x.
Yeah, and then so 3. Then what you do is you just solve it algebraically. So you times both sides by 3x minus 4. So you get 3x squared minus 4x.
Wait, wouldn't it be 3y minus 4? Didn't we?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm in my whole mind of doing it a different way. Sorry.
So then it's 3xy
3xy
minus
minus
xy.
4y.
Minus y, right? xy.
No, because
Oh,
it's 3y
3y
minus 4,
minus
so it should
4.
be minus 4x.
Yeah, minus 4x.
Equals 2y plus 1.
Yeah, and then you take out a y,
No, you take out an x.
an x. Okay, so then it'd be 3y minus 4 equals 2y plus 1.
And so on these, you're trying to get y by itself. Wait. This is why I don't like setting it up. Hold up. Let me do it a different way real quick.
It's 3y minus 4 equals 2y plus 1.
Are we all silently working on this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And we're trying to solve for
Y again. Now that we flipped it.
I think I've got it. I'm not sure though.
Well, let me know when you do, and I'll share results. See who's got what.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure I got it. You guys
Yeah.
all
I'm not like I'm solving it like I thought I should, but I'm not coming out with the right answer.
all right, Peter or Claire, do you are you a little lost or did you get it, you think?
I think I have it.
All right, what'd you guys get?
I got 4x plus 1 over 3x minus 2.
Yeah,
I got
me
that
too.
too.
Okay, so that's not what
So
you
how'd
got,
you
Brendan?
No, that's not what I got. So I got to the part where it's 3y minus 4 in the parentheses x equals 2y plus 1.
All right, so I don't know where that is. Do you want to just restart?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So I started out
You should have x
going
equals 2y plus 1 over 3y minus 4, right?
yes.
So what do you do there?
Then I times the 3y minus 4 over to the other side.
Yep.
So then
And
I
then
got
what do you get?
2y plus 1 equals 3y minus 4 parentheses and then x.
Okay.
So you should get, well, 3xy minus 4x equals 2y plus 1. Is that the same thing that you got?
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Okay.
just simplified.
So
And
then what you do is you
Distribute the-
subtract. This is, well, there's, I do it maybe a little differently. What I do is I take the 2y. I put everything on one, like, this is weird. I minus 2y and minus 1 from both sides. So that way you get 3xy minus 4x minus 2y. Or no, I leave the 1 on the other side, sorry. Then you have 1 on the other side. Then since you're trying to solve for y, you just put all the x's that you can on the other side. So you have the 4x, and then you add 4x. And then you're left with 3xy minus 2y equals 1 plus 4x. Then you pull the y out, and you get 3x minus 2 equals 1 plus 4x. Then you just divide it by 3x minus 2, and that's your answer. And then if that doesn't make sense, Peter, you can maybe explain it better.
So that makes that's making sense. How do I know which one needs to be up on top though?
It's the okay. So did you get to the point where it was 3xy minus 4x minus 2y equals 1?
Yeah, and then I got as far as 3x minus 2 equals 1 plus 4x.
3x. It should be 3xy minus 2y
Yeah, equals 1 plus 4x.
plus 4x. So then you factor out the y.
Yeah, and so then it equals y 3x minus
2 equals 1, or 4x plus 1. Then divide it by 3x minus 2.
And
and that's how you put that on the
that'll
bottom.
get you right where you need to be.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I got you.
That's how I do it. That way, it's just you don't have to factor before it's done.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The other way works too. I know what Peter was
Yeah.
saying, and that way works fine too. That's just not how I was taught years ago. So, but
Right. I just like doing it, draw it out because I'm really bad at math. It's not that I'm bad at it. I just make a lot of little mistakes. And so I try
feel
and
you.
write it out the best that I can to prevent those.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that works.
All
Yeah,
right.
that makes sense. I got you.
You good?
So, yep. So I'm ready. We're ready for number 4 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. And Claire, that made sense to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So then graph the following piecewise functions and identify the domain and the range of each piecewise function.
Oh, this is gonna take 4 seconds. Oh, great.
Just a few.
Yeah. Well, let's. You want to do the domains and ranges real quick?
Sure.
X plus 2x for x is always less than -2. So the domain for the first part should just be
Negative infinity to
negative
-2.
2. Yep.
Negative infinity to -2, yeah.
Okay, so then -2 is the highest. 4 should be, then the range should be negative infinity to 4, no? Oh, wait, it has to be less than. So it says less than -2. Does that mean not? That doesn't include -2.
Yes. No.
No, it does not.
1 second. Hello.
Okay, so then the range would it still be negative infinity of 4, but you wouldn't hard bracket it? It would just be soft brackets.
That I don't know.
What were you saying? Oh, okay. Perfect. I'll be on in a second.
I won't lie. I never really understood the soft and the hard brackets.
So
oh, go ahead.
no, he probably have I don't know how to explain it. I just know what it means.
So the hard bracket is when the number is included in the graph. So
Oh, okay.
infinity, you can never really include infinity because it's an infinite number. But with like real numbers, like -3 or 2 or whatever, you're
Right.
gonna hit those on the graph, and so you can include those numbers.
So then the domain for the first part of the piecewise, it would be soft brackets all the way around?
Yeah.
Is there a yeah?
Yeah, because you can only go
Okay.
So then I think the range should be negative infinity to 4, right?
Sounds right.
Because if you plug in -2,
Yeah.
it's just like the lowest you can go.
Okay.
Jeez.
Nobody's getting shot.
Gee, that's what it sounded like to me. All right, so then you want to do the other domains and ranges first or graph that?
Well, we're already started on this. We might as well just hash out all the domain and range, and then once we establish that, graphing it will honestly be cake.
Okay, so then for x squared, just the domain and
It'll be
range.
-2 to 2,
No.
right? For the domain.
Oh, yeah. What am I thinking? Soft brackets, -2 to 2.
Mhm.
That has to be less than 2, greater than -2.
And the range would be 4 to 0, right?
Yeah, 0 to 4.
Would it be 0 to 4 or 4 to 0? Does it
You
matter?
always put the smallest number on the left.
Okay.
I mean, in reality, they're just numbers. It doesn't matter. But since it's online, it'll probably be like, "Oh, you said it wrong. You're an idiot."
Like,
That's
hey,
happened to me 50
you almost
times.
have the right answer, but
Like,
try again.
I love those messages where it's like, "Oh, you have the right equation and the right numbers. It's just not written correctly." And then it's like, well, what does that mean? You know, I hate that. That's my least
You need
favorite.
to go back to algebra.
Yeah.
When it's like when it says you got this answer wrong, and you go through and you find out that you just forgot you put a soft bracket instead of a hard bracket,
Oh,
but
Yeah.
you got the whole equation wrong, so you think one of your numbers is off, but it's actually just like
My biggest thing that screwed me up when we were doing coordinate points, I didn't put a comma between the two sets of pairs, so I got them wrong like every time because I forget the freaking comma. It really pissed me off. Anyway, so 8x minus 2. So the domain for that is just hard bracket to infinity.
Okay,
Do you understand how we get the hard bracket there now?
I do, because it's greater than or equal to.
All right, so then to graph it,
includes the real numbers.
so in graphing, I think is actually kind of the easier part.
And then the range is 4 to infinity, right?
Oh yeah, it should be.
Now, do we hard bracket that 4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that 4 to infinity is on the last one, right? The 8 minus 2x.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, the top one and the bottom
Oh wait,
one.
look. It's not 4. It's
Are
negative
gonna-
infinity to 4.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry.
For the
For the
third
last
one?
Yeah. Because if you do, so you have 10, well, negative 2
Oh,
times
it's
10.
okay.
Yeah, it's a minus.
It's
I didn't see that either. So it's still hard bracket on a 4.
But it's
just
negative infinity.
Yeah, not infinity. Before we screw that pooch.
With the with the soft bracket and the hard bracket, does it matter if it's greater than or equal to or just greater than?
I think it was explained was that it has to be greater than or equal to for the hard bracket.
Yeah, it has to include that number. Right?
Yeah. So, for example, that first one, that would have a hard bracket on it then because it's only greater than, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that first one would be negative infinity, comma, negative 2 soft bracket because it can't.
Yes.
So this graph basically looks like a top of or a corner of a sandwich got bit out of.
Did you graph it already?
No. I mean, I drew a little picture with no graph. It's just an approximation of what it should look like. But
0, 8. So x is less than negative 2.
I just didn't want to draw out the graph on my notebook paper. But I should probably do that because it's good practice.
0. Should be something like that for that one. And 0, 0.
Did we lose Peter again?
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like x is negative 2. It's 4. And 2, 4 should look like that. Then x is greater than 2. 2. X is 2. Y is 4. X is 5. 2. So I guess I kind of have it. I mean, it's not a perfect graph, but it's what it's going to kind of look like. Peter, did you get back with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. So the answer for that one would be for the domain, it would be
For which?
because it says we have to identify the domain and the range for the P.
Oh, did you? We kind of did that already. Were you not? Sorry. I guess you were walking.
Well, I was there, but I just checked the key, and it had just one answer for all of them.
What?
Mm.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
On the key, it says the domain is
All real
Negative
numbers.
2 and yeah, all real
Oh,
numbers.
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the
So
range is negative infinity to 4 then.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Should be what the range is.
And then the range is negative infinity to 4.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if we did it right.
Okay.
So
Looks
for
like.
the first one,
Yep.
6x plus 3h minus, 4x,
Did you guys get 6x plus 3h minus 3 or minus 2?
I got -2.
So did I. I don't know where she came up with minus 3.
There is a chance, not a good one, but it could be wrong.
Oh, I did get minus.
Just type it into Wolfram Alpha because it has all the answers. It doesn't.
Wait a minute. How'd she get -3?
I'm almost wondering if that's a typo because I went back through and I looked at it, and everything we did was right.
Yeah, because the thing that makes it is that the 2 times the -2 times the x and the h. When the negative 2x cancels, then you have the h and you pull the h out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's wrong on that.
What we could do is, since we solved that, I could just, when I submit the video, I'll just ask for an explanation, and then I'll forward you guys the email of what she says to me.
Okay.
Okay, that
Sounds
works
good.
for me.
Okay. And then we got number 3 right, and then we got number 4 right.
4 right.
Look at us.
Perfect. Well, was there anything else we had to do? My computer's sitting at 5%, so I just don't want to get like cut off.
Yeah, actually, so just kind of in preparation for next week, or not next week, for the
Thursday.
next time we meet, I would say if we can,
Yeah.
try and hammer through the homework because we've got our first exam this weekend. So
Yeah.
that way, if we've got any questions or we're really struggling with something, that way we can kind of like, hey, I was not quite sure how to do this. That way we can have someone to talk to about it instead of just trying to figure it out on our own, because that could take days. And we could
Yep, it does. It does.
And then I was wondering if on Thursday we could bump it up a half hour and do it at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works
Yeah.
for me. I don't care.
Sounds good.
Is that okay? Okay. Perfect.
Awesome.
Well, if we don't have any more questions, does anybody else have any questions or concerns, comments, anything?
Nope.
No, I think we
Just wait for
covered
Thursday.
everything. Good to go.
Perfect. Well, I'll get this submitted, and I'll send you guys that request at 12 o'clock on Thursday then.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Take care,
Have a good day.
Brennan, Austin, Claire.
Bye.
You too.
All right, we'll see you. Bye.